Hey everybody, it is Corey, the Spice Master General, back at you with Select Savory Seasonings. Today I want to take a couple minutes and address a question that I have gotten quite often over the last several years, and that is, are your products gluten-free? Simple answer, yes, they're gluten-free. Now we can stop right there, shut the video off, and you can go take a look at what we offer, but let's dive a little deeper into that question. First of all, what is gluten? Well, glutens are proteins that are found in wheat, barley, malts, rye, and triticale. Probably said that wrong, but that's okay. Glutens are commonly found in food additives such as flavorings, stabilizers, additives, and thickening agents. Foods that are processed with or through the same machine as wheat can actually be cross-contaminated as with the gluten. So, for example, if somebody processed wheat through a machine and then they came back through later on and processed seasonings and spices through it, well, those seasonings and spices could have gluten in them because of the cross-contamination. Something you'll never have to worry about with Select Savory Seasonings because there's nothing with wheat processed through our facility. Now in the US, the FDA actually classifies gluten as generally recognized as safe. It has a GRAS certification. So gluten may not even have to be listed on a product label for ingredients. The FDA classifies foods that contain less than or equal to 20 parts per million to be gluten-free. And right now, there is no law or regulation that I know of or I have seen that defines the rules for labeling food as gluten-free. So anybody can put the words gluten-free on the front of a package because there's no real definition that they have to abide by for any legal matter. Plus, if it's less than or equal to 20 parts per million, you don't have to worry about it either, according to the government. Something to keep in mind. Again, that's kind of like the way spice manufacturers play with the nutrition label by saying, oh, there's 0 carbs and there's 0 sugar, but sugar is the first ingredient. Go back and check out our spice label shenanigans video to understand how and why that happens. Now, different spices are added to processed foods. That's just the nature of how they add flavor and so forth. And many commercial seasoning blends include anti-caking agents, which we don't use. Most anti-caking agents that are commercially used are calcium silicates, silicon dioxide, and sodium aluminum silica. Wouldn't you love to be eating some aluminum? But anyway, but you generally are not going to see wheat starch or wheat flour used as anti-caking agents. So in that case, most seasoning blends that use anti-caking agents will still be gluten-free. Now, all those anti-caking agents, you're not going to find any of those in any of our products. You're going to find nothing but fresh, gourmet, sugar-free, additive-free seasonings and spices. That's it. Now, the Food Allergen Labeling and Consumer Protection Act, which was passed in 2006, this law requires manufacturers to clearly identify on the labels if a food product has any ingredient that may contain proteins that are derived from any of the 8 major allergic food and food groups, or allergenic foods and food groups. So that would be shellfish, eggs, fish, milk, peanuts, soybeans, tree nuts, or wheat. These 8 foods and 8 food groups are responsible for 90% of all food allergies. So 8 different proteins, 90% of all food allergies. Something to keep in mind. For U.S. seasoning blends, or for seasoning blends that are sold in the U.S., if any wheat flour or wheat starch is used in it, it must be listed as seasoning under the labeling of wheat flour or wheat starch. It must be listed. And at the end of the ingredient list, many times you're going to see contains wheat. Again, that's not anything you'll ever see in any of our products because wheat will never be used in any of our products. So again, gluten-free. So in a very big nutshell, spices are inherently gluten-free. Just by the nature of the product, there's no gluten in them. Most of our products do not contain, actually none of our products contain any anti-caking agents or preservatives or colorings or additional flavorings. It's just, again, fresh, gourmet, sugar-free, additive-free seasonings and spices. And that's it in a very big nutshell. Are our products gluten-free? Yes. Why are they gluten-free? Because seasonings and spices don't have gluten, and we don't add anything to our products that actually have gluten in them. No allergens that are going to come across from that 8 list of food allergens. Again, with Select Savory Seasonings, our goal is to help those of you who are sick and tired of being sick and tired by showing you how to cook good, tasty food that's good for you and provide you fresh, gourmet, sugar-free, additive-free seasonings and spices that will help you make those good, tasty foods that are good for you so you can lose weight, get healthy, and feel amazing. Check us out at selectsavory.com. Don't forget, coupon code YouTube when you check out will give you 10% off your order. Thank you very much and have yourself a great day.